As a young child, I think all of us went to City Park. It's like the spokes of a wheel that you go in one direction, there's water, and there's a sculpture garden, and you go in another direction, and you have tennis courts. You go in another direction, and you're looking at a children's world with rides and trains. It keeps going on and on and on, as if there's no end to it. I'm not sure what New Orleans would be like today if it wasn't for the great park.
We've had to redo the carousel 3 times. We did it the first time, and then with Katrina, when it came around again, we had 10 inches of water over this platform that we're standing on right now. Ralph Lupin was on a board when we were doing this, the work here, and so we went to the Lupin Foundation and asked if they would help us. So they ended up giving us $150,000 to put against the building. It was something we really needed to be able to put it back in shape the way it was. So we've always been lucky to have them around. We're fortunate to have this area as far as the amusements for the big kids and the little kids, but there's so many new things that we're doing and putting together for people. It's never going to be an old park. It's going to keep coming up.
Katrina was probably one of the best things that happened to City Park, because it was starting to get so run down, and the park just didn't have the funds to facilitate all the repairs and stuff. And with the help of FEMA and of course the Lark proceeds, I mean, there's so many things. We have the dog park. They're getting ready to do the miniature golf course. Just the whole park itself, with the refurbishing of the trees and all the plants and stuff. It's just amazing.
The city park is for everyone. It is for every generation. It is for every child and through every grandparent. City Park is probably one of the few things that brings generations together in New Orleans. You can come here to play, and there's not a lot of places that inspire play like City Park does. And if you walk around the park today, you see families playing and picnicking, the dog owners at the dog park, you see kids at Tad Gormley playing games, you see adults walking and playing tennis at the new tennis arena. There's no other place in New Orleans that offers all generational fun all at the same time.
I've been away for quite a few years. I moved to Houston, and to come back and ride through and see all the improvements to like this building here. You know, they took the old tennis courts down. It looks so beautiful over there, and there's just so much it has to offer.
I just think the acceleration in the master plan, the completion of different venues here, the completion of all the different areas of the park that were in the master plan, and it's able to come to fruition way sooner than was initially planned.
The people who volunteer for Friends of City Park are the most extraordinary volunteers. It's an incredible organization, and when people want to donate to the park and they can see a group of volunteers who's so dedicated, it makes people want to give to the success that Friends is all about.
Lark in the Park and Friends of City Park have been a catalyst for a lot of the major projects out here. So without Friends, you wouldn't have a lot of the big items out here.
Since Katrina, there's been so much development in the park, especially on Victory Avenue, which is right to the south of the Botanical Garden. This new entrance is going to be at the center of all of that activity. And we really think and we hope that we're going to have more people, more families, people that maybe wouldn't have visited the garden.
It's very hard to measure what the Friends have done here and what they continue to do. I'm very excited about this grand entrance, as we call it. I think it's going to be wonderful and benefit Storyland as well as the Botanical Garden.
Our vision for the park is to make this the finest urban park in America. We decided when the hurricane hit that we just didn't want to rebuild. We just want to repair damage. We wanted to make this the best urban park. So we have a very exciting master plan. We've raised about $90 million so far to implement that plan. We have some more to go. Invest in City Park. You're going to see that investment bear fruit, and you're part of a process that is building the greatest park in this country.